Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for the week of June 30, July 3, 2025 tease chaos at the christening. Friday, July 4 will air an encore episode. As Daisy's christening gets underway, no one will be expecting a betrayed Natalia, Eva LaRue, to crush it. But that may not be the only problem for the Corinthos family. Kristina, Kate Muncy, is in danger, and judging by the way Sonny, Maurice Bernard, vows revenge by the end of the week, it must be Sidwell, Carlo Rota. While Alexis, Nancy Lee Grahn, pays Port Charles' latest crime-led a visit, while Anna, Finola Hughes, and Chase, Josh Twickard, rush to the scene of a crime. As for Michael Laurie Gibson, he'll open up to Sasha, Sophia Matson, on Tuesday, prompting old feelings to resurface. But by the end of the week, Michael will be left disturbed. Will this be because of something Sidwell does, or will he mistake Sasha's mom brain for another downward spiral? After all, someone may be trying to drive her crazy again. Meanwhile, on the Giovanni Massa front, he'll open up to Emma, Braiding Brunner, midweek, while Dante, Dominic Zamprogna, seeks out Jason, Steve Burton, again. The pair recently had a heart-to-heart about fatherhood, where Dante apologized for accusing Jason of being a lassie dad. Now, the two are sharing a bond over raising Port Charles' next teen scene. As for Lucas Van Hansis, he's got his hands full with his new boyfriend. He convinced Marco, Adrian, and Kondo not to turn his runaway mother into the police, and on Monday, Lucas will continue encouraging him. But midweek, Lucas will voice his fears. On Thursday, Maxie, Kirsten Storms, will make a discovery. Maxie has found herself in the middle of Lulu, Alexa Havens, and Brooke Lynn's, Amanda Seton feud, and if she discovers Brooke Lynn's attempt at revenge, she might just be able to talk her friend down. But it's too bad Rocco, Finn Carr, and Danny, Asher Antonisen, have already discovered Rocco's original birth certificate, where he was named Ben, and his mother was named Britt Kelly Thibaud. Kristina is in more danger than she even realizes as the week of June 30 to July 4 kicks off with a chilling sense of dread hanging over Port Charles, as plans for baby Jude's christening spiral into chaos. What was supposed to be a beautiful family celebration quickly turns into a week of terrifying revelations, shocking confrontations, and dangerous games. Kristina, who has poured her heart into building her new family and bonding with baby Jude, begins to sense that something just isn't right. Her instincts flare after receiving a series of strange messages and anonymous calls warning her to stay away from the ceremony, and while Molly brushes off her fears as paranoia, TJ begins to worry that they've underestimated the level of risk they're truly in. Meanwhile, Sonny's enemies begin to circle, sensing an opportunity to strike when the Corinthos family is most distracted. Rumors are flying that someone intends to crush the christening, not for attention, but for revenge, and sources close to the scene reveal that the person planning this takedown is someone from Sonny's past who has been presumed dead and is now determined to make Sonny pay for everything, as Sonny tightens security and even calls in Jason to keep an eye on his daughters. There's still a growing sense that something will slip through the cracks, and it does in the most terrifying way possible. Kristina stumbles onto a disturbing piece of evidence, suggesting that the crash may not just be about Sonny, but about her specifically, making her a target for reasons she doesn't yet understand. Things get even messier when Ava starts snooping around after receiving an off-the-record tip that the christening could end with bloodshed, and instead of staying away, she inserts herself into the chaos, hoping to use the threat to her own advantage. But Ava's curiosity may cost her everything, as she ends up in the wrong place at the wrong time. Sasha, who has just begun to feel like herself again after months of trauma, gets pulled into the drama when she witnesses a disturbing confrontation between Dex and a mysterious man outside Sonny's warehouse. She doesn't hear much, but what she does pick up leaves her shaken, and when she tells Cody, he insists she leave town for a few days, Sasha refuses, not willing to run again. But the moment she tries to follow up on the incident, she vanishes without a trace, causing panic and sending Jason into a tailspin. Jason, already stretched thin trying to protect Kristina, now has to split his focus to find Sasha before it's too late. Kristina becomes more isolated as tensions between her and Molly erupt over Kristina's growing suspicions and involvement in Sunny's business. Despite her promises to stay out of it, Kristina starts keeping secrets even from Blaze, who senses something is wrong, and begins her own quiet investigation into Kristina's recent behavior. Blaze will discover more than she ever expected, including the fact that Kristina may be in contact with someone claiming to have information about Dex, and the real reason he disappeared from Sunny's crew. The christening day arrives with a mix of joy and dread hanging in the air as everyone gathers at the church, unaware of the storm brewing around them. Sunny stays close to Kristina, while Jason circles the perimeter, but even their presence isn't enough to stop what's coming. The ceremony starts off normal enough, but as the priest begins the final blessing, the church doors are thrown open and chaos erupts. Someone shouts that there's a bomb, and in the frantic seconds that follow, everyone rushes to evacuate, only for Kristina to disappear in the mayhem. What follows is a desperate search as Sunny, Jason, and Molly frantically try to piece together what happened, and who's behind it. Dante is quickly pulled from another case to join the search, and the police presence in Port Charles increases as the week continues. Kristina's kidnapping stuns everyone, but what's even more shocking is what the kidnapper demands: not money, not revenge, but a confession from Sunny that could unravel his entire empire. The person behind it all is no amateur and has intimate knowledge of the Corinthos family's inner workings, leading some to believe the traitor is someone on the inside, someone they all trusted. Sasha eventually resurfaces, but not without her own trauma and cryptic warnings about what she saw and who she believes is still coming for the Corinthos family. Meanwhile, Kristina's captor begins sending videos of her to Sunny, each one more disturbing than the last. As the 4th of July approaches, the entire city is on edge, and the usual fireworks are overshadowed by the fear that Kristina may never be found. As Jason and Dante get a lead that points to an abandoned estate on the outskirts of town, a showdown brews, and it promises to change everything for the Corinthos clan. What they find there may not only lead to Kristina's fate, but also blow the lid off a conspiracy involving more than one Port Charles resident with ties to Sunny's underworld. World fans should brace for a week filled with suspense, betrayals, and bombshells, as one of the town's most cherished celebrations turns into a nightmare, and the lives of everyone involved may be changed forever, especially Kristina, who, if she survives this ordeal, may never be the same again, and Sunny, whose reputation as protector may shatter under the weight of this failure, and Sasha, who now knows more than she's saying, and may be the key to stopping this mysterious new enemy before it's too late. The 4th of July might bring freedom for the country, but for Port Charles it brings pain, panic, and possibly permanent loss, as the fallout from the christening crash continues to ripple through every corner of General Hospital's drama-packed landscape. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.